Howdy ho everybody, and welcome back to another ESO LoreCast mini. Yeah, so it's been a minute. First of all, I do appreciate everybody stopping by and chilling out with us. Second of all, we got a new island in Lore, boys. Oh boy. So, this is the map that they showed off in the actual event whenever they actually showed this off, and it is, as you can see, right off the coast of Murkmire. First of all, cool that there is an island that's unexplored here, but also, realistically, let's be real here. This is definitely one place that would have a unexplored island or two. Definitely not that size from looking at it. But it's still cool, nonetheless. It'll probably be smaller in-game when we get it, because realistically it's not the biggest island in the world. But it is an island that actually has a whole bunch of worm cult on it, which they've been sitting there for 10 years. Damn. And it is called Solstice, with the main city being Sunport, and it is a mix of both High Elf and Argonian, which High Elf, okay, sure, they have a lot of the lower coastlines when it comes to putting just random stuff there. Argonian, duh, it's right off of Black Marsh or Argonia, but the weird thing about it is they said that they're outcasts of both. Which is kind of interesting, because from what I remember, High Elves do not exile a lot of people when it comes to, like, in the First Age for what we're in. But it could be a fun location. Like, it definitely looks pretty. It looks kind of like a more Florida version of some of the High Isle areas out there on the coast, with all the coral and all of the just like sand. Like, it looks genuinely really good. I do like how they actually textured the palm trees, if you could see in one of the pictures here and there, that I will just grab right now and actually go show, because I did not actually plan on talking about palm trees in a video game looking good, but like, yeah, there is some really cool architecture in all of that just sitting there. And so apparently that didn't save that didn't save to my downloads. Oh my god, because it's trying to save as an AVI file. Wow. Anyway. My phone just fell off my desk. Wow, this is really scuffed. I'm so sorry. It's going to be filled with a whole bunch of new stuff. For example, we got shown off a couple new variants with, like, feathers and all of that stuff of the Argonian brutes, which I don't feel like they would have feathers, but hey, design choice wise, pretty damn good. You have fun with that. And there's going to be a entire gigantic wall made of what they called soul remnant, or like remnant of souls in a whole bunch of other stuff, just splitting that entire thing, which, first of all, terrifying. Second of all, yeah, that seems like something Moloch Ball would do. And third of all, the entire eastern end of the zone, which this is one western, which is the normal one that looks good, and then one eastern, which is going to be based more off of Cold Harbor, which is really cool to see, because Cold Harbor has not been updated in like 10 years, and we haven't went back to there. So I'm going to be very interested to see it mixed with the island architecture and Cold Harbor, because they've been sitting there for that long. At least that's what it's probably going to be. Mostly because of the fact of them being there for literally 10 years. So it's going to probably go look more like Cold Harbor than anything else, which definitely a cool one. Speaking of other stuff, we do have like 4 dungeons, so 2 with each little DLC that's coming over here, which I will actually go cover those. I didn't know that the Fallen Banners one was actually going to be a part of the entire year worth of content when it comes to like the story. So I'm gonna have to go run and either go grab that or grab ESO Plus because I'm lazy, and then go do that. Hold on, I think I might actually have ESO Plus. Yep, I forgot to turn off my subscription. Oops, that's no bueno. That's no bueno. Anyway, sitting back down here. I am a little bit worried about the lore of this place, and it's not because of anything like super, oh, I don't trust Bethesda in modern day type stuff. Like, no, it's not that at all. My worry is, look where that is. There are high elves there. Where are the Malmer? If there is not like a quest or anything relating to the Malmer, that's going to be a little bit strange, because lore-wise, the Malmer, that's pretty far south, by the way. They like raiding that coast a lot. And you're telling me that there's an entire island that they just refuse to touch, even though there's high elves there, which, if you don't know, the Malmer really, 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 really hate the high elves. The whole, I almost said Atmora, that's definitely not it. The whole, them splitting off from the high elves because they just didn't like how they were with the Aldmeri, the old Altmer. Yeah, they still hate everything to do with the high elves. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the Malmer are doing over there. They might show up in a like one quest, or they might be like a pinnacle role that we do not know of, but that, if that's missing, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed, just because of the fact I like the Malmer. The Malmer are a fun thing to like have in there, because that's a Tamrielic race, or a Nirn-based race that gets thrown in a lot, kind of like the Scrode over there, where they just kind of appear, and you really like when they appear. Mind you, it's terrifying, because if we get into the Malmer anytime soon on here, they're terrifying. They're also basically just the snake worshippers from Starfield, where they literally worship a gigantic snake. So, yeah. But I do appreciate everybody stopping by and chilling out with us. I'm going to actually go here because it's 2 a.m. I need to go to bed. But ESO LoreCast will probably be coming back soon. I am still prepping that entire thing, getting people to guest on it, getting all of that. I'm probably going to get a couple of other ESO streamers who want to join in on, like, hosting and doing stuff. So you'll see them live over there, probably, maybe, depending on what happens. But I'll see you all latest. Bye.